Ladies and gentlemen, today we are ranking every single goal scored by our glorious MC, from the most forgettable tap-ins to the absolutely legendary bangers. Now, going through the manga, you'd think Isagi has at least 30 goals to his name, but shockingly, he's only scored 12. That's just 2 more than Baro had in the first selection alone. Puts things in perspective, huh? Before we dive in, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps me pay rent and keeps the grind alive. As for the ranking logic, I'll be judging each goal based on how difficult, impactful, and just how iconic it was overall. Let's get into it. At dead last, I've got his goal from the third selection. Let's be honest, Isagi was low-key irrelevant against Karasu and Otoya. Luckily, Hiyura saw through the cap and told him straight, "You're not built like Rin or Shido. Stop trying to be." So Isagi starts thinking reflexively. The ball floats in the air. Shido and Rin are too busy having their usual bromance moment. Then boom, Isagi sneaks through and scores. Now don't get me wrong, it's not a bad goal. I just don't care. And to be fair, the third selection as a whole? Mid. Flashback to the game of tag. Everyone's fighting for their soccer lives from the jump. Bachura, the ultra-autist, snatches the ball from Isagi and starts absolutely cooking one of those white-haired frauds. Last second, he passes, and when we all expect Isagi to dodge it like a good boy, he blasts it into the face of Japan's so-called jewel, Kira. Looking back, it's actually hilarious. Isagi had nothing to gain from this, but hey, Kira had to go. No complaints here. Now we are in the top 10, aka the goals that get me hard category. This one takes us to the second selection. Isagi and Nagi just got violated by Rin, and now it's do or die. Naruhaya's clean through on goal. If he scores, Isagi's gonna have to take the McDonald's route. But Naruhaya being Naruhaya, he bricks it. Ball rebounds to Nagi, who feeds it back to Isagi, and this time, something clicks. Isagi uses Naruhaya's own weapon better than him and bangs it into the back of the net. Beautiful, simple, effective. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Second game of the first selection. Both Team Y and Team Z got absolutely violated in their opening matches. So this one? Win or get packed. Nico's leading the charge, wins up like he's about to shoot, then folds and passes. Bro didn't have that dog in him. Isagi intercepts, starts trash-talking him mid-play, my goat for real, then sends a pass to Bachura. Bachura starts cooking, hits a slick cross that looks like it's going to Gagamaru. Gagamaru dives, but plot twist, the pass was meant for Isagi all along. Our MC bangs in a filthy direct shot to end Team YS dreams. Fast forward to the Ubers game. Kaiser and Ness are breaking through the defense, until Lorenzo shows up and puts a leash on his little pet. Lorenzo makes easy work of BM with his weird dribbling, and just as he's about to feed Baro a juicy assist, boom, Isagi intercepts. Using Shark Boy's pink locks for vision, he steamrolls Ubers. He's just about to line up his shot when Ness pushes him off balance, but little did Ness know who he was dealing with. Isagi hits a lefty direct shot into the net. Cold, efficient, and Ness's reaction. Hilarious for no reason. Back to the second selection. Baru's been useless all game, refusing to pass like his pride depends on it, despite getting clamped by Kunigami every time. Eventually, Isagi gets cooked by Kunigami himself, and something switches. Next play, Isagi takes control. He passes to Nagi to pull attention. Everyone's focused on Nagi and Baro, and that's when Isagi ghosts into their blind spots, using Baro as bait, and finishes the play himself. Now, this goal wasn't flashy, but it awakened the villain mode in Isagi. After this, he was never the same. The next goal on our list comes from the very same game. Baro's in absolute shambles after getting humbled by Isagi. Chigiri just scored to put his team ahead, and in pure desperation, Baro's like, screw this, and takes a shot straight from kickoff. As expected, it gets blocked immediately. Man was moving on vibes alone. The so-called king looks like he's on the verge of redemption until Chigiri zooms in to shut it down. Baro looks up, and there's Isagi, perfectly placed. And then, for some reason unknown to mankind, Baro actually passes to Isagi, voluntarily. Isagi doesn't waste the moment. Top clinical. Honestly, this whole game felt like a public humiliation ritual for Baru. Like, how do you call yourself a king and get reduced to your knees by this 5 feet 8 inches tactical gremlin? Kicking off our top 5, we jump to the legendary 4v4 match in the second selection to AT this point. Isagi's starting to read the field on Rin's level, but physically, Rin's still mogging him. Isagi just can't seem to get one over him, until now. Our favorite redhead sends a clean pass into the box, and suddenly Isagi enters the zone. Of course, Rin's already there to intercept, as always, but shockingly, Isagi predicted that. He fakes him out and hits a disgusting backheel direct shot to tie the game. Even though they ended up losing, this might still be one of Isagi's best performances in the entire manga. Jumping into the Neo Egoist League, specifically the Ubers game, Isagi and Hiyuri have been low-key cooking the Ubers defense all match, but something's missing, that final piece to secure the win. Lorenzo and Nico crash in to cut off the play, but Hiyuri flicks it over them, then fakes it again for good measure. It looks like Baro's about to pounce, But no, Hiyuri threads a pass. What's crazy? Isagi's just running into space, not even looking at Hiyuri. Hiyuri's not even focused on him either. But somehow, their vision synced perfectly, and Isagi slams the ball into the net, sealing the win for BM against Ubers. That goal was straight peak fiction, and don't even get me started on that zesty celebration. It went undeniably hard. Moving into the top 3, honestly, you could place any of these at number 1 and I wouldn't argue. But at number 3, we head to the iconic PXG match. Kaiser and Isagi have basically come to terms. One of them is going to be the sacrificial pawn, the Rin victim, while the other, blessed by luck, gets the goal. While Kaiser is busy glazing Isagi and Ness is mid-mental breakdown, Hiyuri absolutely cooks Karasu and whips a pass into the box. Just when it looks like the ball is heading for the Emperor to finish, our goat Shido appears out of nowhere and intercepts it. Now the ball's about to fall to Charles, but Kunigami, finally doing something useful, jumps in with a crucial header straight to Ness. Not gonna lie, I was stressed in that moment. I thought Ness was about to fumble and take the shot himself, but then the legendary luck panel showed up, and I knew something crispy was cooking. While Kaiser is busy trash-talking, Ness finally locks in. And what does he do? He sends this insane pass, the type that makes time freeze. It looked like Kaiser was about to get it. It looked like he was everything Ness believed him to be. But no, it wasn't Kaiser. It was Isagi, shape-shifting into the Emperor himself, who hits the nastiest direct shot I've ever seen to clutch the win for Bastard München against PXG. Side note though, I don't know how people still argue that Hiyuri's better than Ness. Hiyuri was cooking interceptions and blocked passes left and right, while Ness, the second he focused, dropped a dime no one even saw coming. But hey, that's a discussion for another video. Our number 2 takes us way back to the legendary U20 match. It's 3-3. High stakes. Sai has the ball and decides to level up, dribbling past nearly all our beloved strikers with ease. But then, he reaches Rind. That's when things get interesting. A generational showdown. And when I say I was barking during this scene, I mean it literally. Sai's about to unleash one of his deadliest moves, but for the first time ever, Rin stops him, deflecting the ball into the air. Everyone shook. Sai, the genius, just lost a duel to his little bro. But hold on, the ball's still floating. And then, boom, the iconic luck panel shows up. Isagi's already on that timing. He pounces and smashes it past the fraud Fukaku, sealing the goal that assures Blue Lock survival. If you told me this was the most iconic goal, I wouldn't even argue. Just look at this celebration panel. It's pure coldness. But as hype as that was, his best goal? Oh, that one takes us straight into the opening moments of the PXG game. Shido and Charles basically set the bar with the first goal. From that moment on, you had to be playing at your absolute peak to even think of scoring. With that in mind, Isagi, Hiyuri, and Kunigami lock in. The build-up starts. Hiyuri sends a no-look cross into the box. Shido is lurking, but Kunigami gets there first and heads it toward Isagi. Now it's all up to him, but things get messy. Rin and Kaiser, yeah, even his own teammate, are right there trying to shut him down. If he traps it, Kaiser sweeps it. If he shoots with his right, Rin blocks it. So what does he do? He hits the ass-pull of the century, fakes the right, blasts it with his left, dunking on both of his so-called rivals in one go. Isaga fans were eating when this dropped. Bro casually humiliated the two main antagonists like it was light work. And with that, we've reached the end of today's video. Let me know your favorite Isagi goal in the comments, and if I missed any that deserved a spot. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to do this full time, and every click helps more than you think. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.